Yo, it's your boy EVsmokeATX, Big Texas. Hey, coming today, I want to talk about here a couple things here containing with the OG, as we call it, the 2013 OG, aka White Ghost. This was my very first Tesla EV in general. I wanted to make sure I get into, was this a good fit for me? Make sure this was something I really wanted to do. When I first started my journey on taking the leap on over to, really just giving the EV a try and so on. I didn't want to, check out that story. I don't want to go too deep about this. Check out my older video, and I kind of broke it down by what made me got into EVs. It's pretty helpful. It'll be some good information. I'm pretty sure that for somebody that's probably on the edge or just want to get a little bit, more encouragement or someone speak from experience and so on. But definitely check that video out, and I'll make sure I link it to the description here so you can go and check that one out as well. Kind of go into full details about it though. But today, what we're talking about today, it's about time that I'm finna to, I want to say I'm going to upgrade this bad boy a little bit, do a little makeover here with it. I'm just trying to debate some things that I want to go over with. I've been getting with my wheel guy, Rick, out there in Wheels Performance out there in Florida. I always take good care of me here, because I took my last set of custom wheels I had off here over some years. As you can see, if you know, look at some of the older videos with the bronze color. Ragged streets. Some of these streets here in Austin area, I was having problems with some of them, hitting potholes and damaging the wheel, and it was getting to a point where I had to put air in one of the tires every so many days. I just got tired, so I ended up putting the factory wheels back on here, as you can see, of course, which, still not a bad looking wheel here that came originally with the 2013s and some of the 2012s as well. But I want to talk about, I'm thinking about maybe doing something different here with the wrap, doing some with the white. I want to go back with white, of course, but so something different to make it stand out, just like bad boy over there, he stand out, what I'm saying? I always like to be different, the story behind that. But I want to do something different and wild here with the wrap. So we still trying to debate on if and do it. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Something happened here. But like I was saying, I wanted to do something different here with the wrap. Go back white or something though. I'm thinking about different wheels, of course. I'm gonna go back with the factory size 21s. And a lot of people don't realize these factory wheels are heavy. These wheels are heavy versus my last set of Vossens I had on here. There was a forged wheel, lightweight, much lighter than these factories. I got a way better range mile. I can see the big difference improvement once I switched them over to the aftermarket Vossens wheels I had on there at the time. So just keep that in mind, it's a lightweight forged wheels out there, durable forged wheels out there are much lighter and you get better range than the factory wheels, because these bad boys are really heavy though. I had an old video as well where I have, I weighed them, factory versus the aftermarket ones that I was putting on here. So, check that one out as well. But you'll get better range with the factory aftermarket wheel, because I see a difference there. But hey, I'm not complaining, because, this car got a new battery pack in as well. It was an upgraded battery pack from the 85 that was in here. So, check out that video as well. I had, months ago, last year sometimes, I had put a whole new battery pack up in this guy from Tesla. So I still got the 4 years and 50,000 miles. So like I said, pretty much got a brand new car. The car was brand new pretty much now. So, but that's why, I'm going to show you some reason why I still won't want to get rid of this guy today. Like the 2013, with the proper things they're doing to it, you can keep up with some of the newer technology on the newer ones nowadays, but not all, but just a lot of stuff that benefits me, and it probably benefits some people too as well. I kind of give you a little tour of what. So first thing first, I'm going to start off with, we're going to get in the car. I'm gonna point out something to you on this 2013, from a 2012, let's get this clear. From a 2012 all the way up to a 2019, some 2020s, depending on the production time, that you have certain features like the phone. You can use the phone to start the car and so on and so on. But of course, like the newer ones, 21 and up, Model S is what I'm speaking on right now, X. Where walk up, present the doors when your phone, from your smartphone now, I have to have the key fob, which I'm gonna show you in a second. Just like my Plaid over there, when I first bought it, I bought that brand new off assembly. That one actually they gave me 2 fobs and 2 key cards with that one. So, But that was that's when the year they started doing. But they don't really, key fobs is kind of optional now for some people. After by having this and needing that key fob, I kind of got used to it. It's just like a key, just a fob in the pocket, which I'm going to show you in a second. But at least with those guys and newer ones, your phone is your key, which is cool. Me personally, like I always tell in other videos, I always keep a key card in my wallet for emergencies, because you never know, your phone may die. Like, being like me sometimes, both. I got 2 phones I use with both of them on there, It'd be just my luck, one of them be dead or something, But I never had that problem, so I ain't gonna sit up there and say that and even speak that into exist. I never had that problem really to where my phone just completely died where I can get in the vehicle, So, but that's a good rule of thumb to keep in mind. So if something do happen to your phone, you'll still be able to get into your vehicle easily, having your key card for a backup in your wallet or purse or whatever. So, but yeah, let's get inside. I want to go. Let me grab the key fob. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something right quick. I'm finna show you. I'm finna jump in here and we're gonna show you something right quick. Come on, jump in and show you something right quick. Oh, before I say that, one more thing. Yeah, it's time for upgrade because, this usually typically Chrome, right? This is what we call a Chrome delete. People was doing that over time, like even with the door handles, Chrome. That Chrome is kind of, that's your choice of preference, I ain't gonna say that Chrome is dead or whatever, but this is the new thing, with the black. So starting 21s on up, that's when they started doing 21s and S, and Model 3 started at right around the same. I'm not 100% for sure on that one. I have to go back and look at my keynotes on that one. But a lot of people was just Chrome deleting these anyway. So Tesla, I guess, heard and saw that, so they just started coming factory black, which I kind of liked it. Like, it's plaid over there, it came black, But this is time for an upgrade as well, because I see some, like little chips here. That was custom dyed. And be honest with you, this was already pretty much done when I bought this car here for my guy, the guy I bought it from. Shout out to Justin. I bought this car off eBay actually. I was looking at between this one and one in Illinois. So thank God this one, I saw this one, it just led me to this one. My cool guy, which is, I consider a friend now. My guy Justin here, I bought it, out of our, not too far from Austin or whatever, here on the outskirts or whatever. So we met up and so on. All right, so yeah, so like I'm saying, it's time, it's well overdue. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the chrome on there now. So like I said, over time, but you gotta keep in mind, this is a 2013 though. And like I said, this was done, years ago. So it's about time to have a freshen up on it. So we're gonna freshen this guy up. But man, this guy, and then also too, like I said, the PPF did what it's supposed to do. It did its job. It didn't damage the paint. I think when 18 wheelers a while did that there. It didn't damage the paint, just did the film there. So it did its job there. As you can see, it's time for, look at the little chips. So it's time to get all this refreshed up. I might even get a refreshed carbon fiber license plate. So yeah, but we're gonna make it work though. But yeah, so let me show you right quick. So I'm jumping in the car right now without the let's say that without the key fob yet. I'm gonna show you first. I want to show you. I'm gonna jump in here. As you can see, now I'm finna hit the brakes. So I hit the brakes to wake the car up, and it's not gonna do anything. It's telling you. See what it's telling you? Key not inside vehicle, unable to drive. So the cool thing, before I grab the fob, I want to show you this. So I'm gonna take my phone, my other phone here. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the Tesla app, and I'm gonna go right here where it says controls. Control. So then right here, you see where it says start? You can hit that. You got like a 2-minute countdown, so it's activated. So now you see right there, you see what it says right there now? Oh. You see? Hold on, focus in. Keyless driving enabled. So now I hit the brake, it wakes the car up. See? So now before you go out with somebody with a 2012 or 13, 14 or so, before you go do this without the key fob, now you have to take consideration what make this work. I did have the infotainment updated in this car, the infotainment. I did a video on that as well about the benefits of that, especially like I'm at a charging stations with, I had the infotainment system upgraded to the newer version. Now, this, I think what happened was, at the time, it started getting that little, little water spots, and you know how it can be, the little, little water drippy spots, what we call it, whatever. So it was time to get this plate. Instead of just replacing this, they went on, gave me a good deal on it. What's going to update the info system, whole infotainment system, the MCU, to a newer version. So when I did that, like I said, just a quick demonstration as well. Some of the benefits of that, now I can do my Netflix, Hulu, whatever, TikTok, or whatever whatever the case may be, full blown YouTube in the vehicle. Like I said, this is good for like if you had a supercharging station and so on and so on. You can watch YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The internet browser is faster. You got more options here with games and little things like that. You got games, arcades, and stuff like that. So like I said, it was just to me, it was well worth upgrading. Because like I said, this car is an OG, but it still got some of the features that some of the new cars can have and that can still do, But like I said, let me go grab the key fob right quick. I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks with the key fob as well. So watch this here. Let's see. So let me grab the fob. But yeah, while I'm grabbing that right quick. So yeah, we're gonna get this bad boy, get a good makeover, done on him. On the white Ghost there, P85 Plus, rear-wheel drive. Last year they made the rear-wheel drives before they went all-wheel drives. So this is the key fob. This little case here actually is hard, OG cases. But let me pull the key fob out here so I can show you right quick. So, for the ones that, I never just really saw before, the key fob mimics the actual, the S here. So you got the features, you can hit the back, for the back, So, things like that. The front, I can even let the windows down from the fob, press it and hold it for like 3 seconds. It'll let the windows down, but it's already cracked because I was in there early messing with it from the app. Let me show you here. I meant to let it back up, but you got your front, the front. So yeah, so yeah, nice good space in there. I still love that. I love that extra space up here. It always come in handy for that front. But yeah, let's jump in right quick. So now I got the fob. So now I got the key fob. So now I'm finna hit the brakes, wake it up. See, it wakes right up. Like I said, 4 years, 50,000 miles. So like I said, it's pretty much to me like a new car. And see, keep in mind, this is 250,000 miles. Still original brakes on here. A lot of the still original suspension. Still original suspension there. Now I have had a couple of things tweaked up here and there. Don't get me wrong, but 200,000 miles, still original brakes on there, and they still in good shape, rotors and everything because of regen. FYI, you got a key fob. You have sometimes, some of the older ones. You probably experience sometimes the radio freaks don't want to open this door up sometimes when you press in like the charger or from the inside sometimes, especially if you go through a car wash. I always remember that. But you can also open the door manually this way with the fob too, just by pressing the trunk and holding it for like pressing and hold it for like I think like 4 seconds. Bam, you see? There you go, just like that. See? Press and hold it. About 4 seconds, they open it up manually. So if you experience it, don't want to open up from using the handle off the charger or the inside. Now, of course, the older ones you got to close them back, but like the newer ones here and some of the, they'll actually close on their own if nothing's presented to there within a couple seconds or so. A couple minutes, whatever, it's going to close its way up. But yeah, like I said, the key fob is good and handy to have. Like I said, I got used to it and just having it but it have been some time I ran out in the car. I was in a rush and the key was in the house. I ain't feel like going in the house. I just used my phone and just kept it moving. Like with Smoke, like I say, he came with two key fobs and two key cards with that one when I took delivery. When it came in. I don't really use the files per se, but I do, use my phone as majority of the thing. But then, like I said, I keep a card with me for emergency, so you never know. Your phone may go dead or something. Hey, you just have the key card just in case that happen. You know how that sometimes you never say never. But you always have the backup there. So that's why I use that. But like I say, this is all about today. Like I said, I'm finna do something crazy, nice to this bad boy, but keep it still. White OG, because I like the name. That's that white ghost. So we're gonna dress up with some nice wheels, and like I said, get my range back, because like I said, I know even though I got, like I said, I got an updated pack, and I can, get pretty good miles on here as well, but I can see the difference though, on my normal commute or whatever, So I'm gonna put the forged wheels back on there and, put some on there nice. So stay tuned for that. Gonna have some nice updated bad boys on here and a nice wrap and a refresh here of the 2013. But hey, if you got any questions, you want to know anything, like I say, I don't know everything, but I know a lot, over time and experience and playing around with it, and speaking to some of my guys or whatever. But like I said, this 2013, it does me perfectly. Unlimited supercharger. I ain't gonna worry about no charger. I got the premium unlimited internet access. Everything you can name, it's all right there. It's all there. So you can't go wrong. So if you got any questions, feel free. But that's it. Stay tuned for the update. I'm coming back with it once we dress this bad boy up here soon. So be on the lookout for that as well. And check out the other videos. If this video help you, hit the thumbs up. It help your boy out. I want to show you a little bit more in depth here with the app here for a second. Let's see. Controls. You got, like I said, you got your controls. Oh, don't. Okay, so like I said, even with this, you can vent, you can open and close the roof, there. You can have it vent, and like I said, there go your flash, of course. Honk it, start it up, home link. That's for my garage. It's probably gonna activate that one over there, because that car is kind of sticking out there. So let's see right quick. It still control my garage. Yeah, it's gonna do that one over there. Yeah, you see. It closed that one, because that one still in front of that beam. I got it pulled. I got it pulled back, pulled out some now. So, but yeah, that's some of that right there. But also too, you can press and hold one of these down. Oh, it's hard to do when I'm trying to hold it. There you go. I'm sorry. It's hard to do when I'm holding the phone. I took the gimbal off. But look, so yeah, you got more controls there. You can customize the way you want it, You say it's count down to start up without the fob. But yeah. See, the window's already down. I was messing with it earlier. I had to in the garage sitting there. But yeah, you can control it, customize the way you want. If I hit it again, the garage it's gonna let it back up. But yeah, you can customize just by that, all from the app, Like I said, this is OG White Ghost there. So let's grab the key fob. Like I say, we're gonna do this bad boy over. We're gonna make it do what it do, So stay tuned for that. Check out some of the other videos here. Like I said, definitely check out the one I'm gonna leave in the link about what made me get into EVs and even started my own racing company there, which is High Voltage Performance Racing Team LLC. So we got some things I could talk about, some things I can't talk about yet, but it's just stay on the pipeline for that. We're gonna be able to share a little bit more in-depth things out there, like to say, that saying, you gotta let the ink finish, you gotta let the ink dry, whatever, so stay on that. But yeah, hey, I'm out. Like I said, I just wanted to do this video. Stay tuned for it. Please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more. Your boy, EV Smoke. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell.